Hey, everybody. We've only got one person in the chats. But y'all know
No.
my lovely co host right here beside of me, Lady Jax, which she decided to disappear right at the moment. And down below me, you got Grady Explorations and Paranormal. And beside of him, everybody knows who Jax Paranormal Underworld is. Tonight, we are going to do some talking about Bigfoot. I
Okay.
was I was going to record from Tubi, but I was on the phone all day with Sissy and didn't get a chance to do it. So I just figured we would wing it and talk about everything that we've been through, things we've experienced, and hear about other stories people's experienced, I'm sure, in the chats. And Teddy, you've been out Bigfoot hunting with me, and I'm sure you've heard a lot more stuff the times that you haven't been with me when we were going out ghost hunting.
No, here's the thing about that. You remember there's a show I watched. These trees that grow and then they just bend down to the ground. You
Mm-hmm.
remember what I'm talking about? The ones
Hensley, what's going on, brother? Go ahead.
when you
Sorry.
when you, when you walk through the forest and the trees they grow but they're bending down to the ground. Me and you
Mhm.
saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, talking about what with the way they bend trees. Hey, Nana Doris, I hope
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what it's like they take when they bend them, it takes it's like it looks like a big old. Well, I call it a rainbow. Like they bend it over like a
Yeah,
rainbow.
that's a rainbow.
But they,
See,
but
I've been out in the woods for all my life, and I've always seen them trees do that. So whenever I watched another documentary about, they said that Bigfoot did that.
they do. Or
So I'm
they'll take a thick ass tree and wind it around another tree.
yeah,
Like
and I've
there's
been
only
seeing that all my life.
two of that could do something like that. No human could do
It,
it.
nah, not them trees. No,
Mm-mm.
I mean you just walk
Jimbo,
out in the woods and they're bent over, going back to the ground. There's something more than just nature on that one.
mhm. There's no explanation to where it comes from. Who does it? If you're a true believer in Bigfoot and um, really watch or listen or watch your surroundings and know that the stuff that you see in the woods is not it's not normal. You can't say nature's doing that shit. Nature's not doing it.
Not that part of the trees. No.
Mm-mm. You can tell the difference between when a tree gets hit with lightning and a
Yep.
tree is actually snapped.
Yep.
And trees don't behave that way.
Mm-mm.
They really
No,
don't.
they do. They really don't.
It's like it's like Teddy said. Growing up, we always played in the woods. Always
Mm.
played in the woods. Never paid attention to
Nope. Never did it.
everything that was actually in the woods, how the trees were. Never paid attention to that until
Yeah.
you actually know why how they're getting that way.
And
And
the
those
And
trees
all,
nests
aren't.
that they find, like the squirrels aren't building those. Those little like nests they go and they sleep in. Look,
The structures.
there's not someone out there going, "Oh, I want to build a structure and leave it here and fix somebody out." No, but
And
they
those
never
trees aren't.
find any stuff. They never find any conclusive DNA. It's always been in the elements too long, or they
they
it's
lie. They lie
they
about it.
lie, but nobody makes those things. Nobody does. Bigfoot out there making that shit.
Uh-huh.
And those trees aren't snapped at a low level either. They're much
No,
higher
they're
than.
very high.
Exactly, Jax. You're
You
right,
can
Jack. Man,
lightning.
Jax.
You can tell it's like lightning. Like we had a really bad storm here, and we woke up one morning and a big old branch was just. You could tell it was cracked by lightning.
Hmm.
Higher up, usually the lower branches get hit, like mid level. But these are
Yep.
too high. These are bent in a weird way, and they stay bent. It's like they're bending without breaking.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
They bend without breaking the tree.
It's weird.
Doris wants to learn about the mating rituals. How Doris, we don't want to know about that. Doris, You need some spice in your life, Doris. You want to know about the main Doris?
It's really
They
funny
probably
she
do it
said
just like
that.
we do it, but it's probably a little weirder.
It's really funny that she
What?
said that because on the last live, weren't we talking about how they said that? I think it was Matthew that told me, Second Star. He told me he says that actually, as big as Bigfoot is, you would think they would have a long schlong, but they don't.
He don't. They say they're almost as small as a goat.
Yeah,
There was a
the only thing they
woman.
use
There
it for
was
is mating.
I don't know. I don't know, Jax, if you remember. There was a woman that used to come on Outlaws Live that said she actually babysat baby Bigfoot. She'd sit in the living room and braid their hair, and she would take care of the children while the other Bigfoots ran out and did their shit. I said,
Oh
Michael,
Lord.
get this bitch off your panel. What would you call it? Something squatching. Dude, I'm like, you are telling me.
Hey, Rob, brother.
The Bigfoot come to your house, drop off their children, and you sit there, braid their hair and shit while they out doing what? What was she squatching something? She was called squatching something. I said, Michael, every time we do a live, he goes, look, there's a Bigfoot in the tree. There ain't no Bigfoot in the fucking tree.
That's called crack food.
It's called. She was smoking a lot of weed. That's all I gotta say. Back Bigfoots. What the fuck?
Hey, shit, I do that, and I still ain't seen that shit yet. Damn it, boy.
But as far as the only thing I could say about the babies and how they nurture them or whatever, I have always heard that the males go out and hunt, and the females is the one that stays at home and takes care of the youngins. Is what I've heard. Do I know that to be true? No, because I've never seen it with my own eyes. But that's what's said.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. Because you think we're humans. They always say that the Bigfoot is part human somehow. Because they can build their own fires, they can cook their own meat if they wanted to. Hell, they're smart enough to make weapons out of sticks.
Yeah. Did y'all ever see that? Did y'all ever see that interview about that guy that was in? And I don't know what state he was in, but he was a hunter, and he run up with a Bigfoot, and the Bigfoot was after him, and everybody was getting on him because they were asking, "Well, why didn't you shoot him if he was running at you that long and all that blah blah blah?" He said, "Because I looked into his eyes and he was almost human." And he said, I couldn't shoot him because he really hadn't done anything. And that always stuck with me. He said his face and eyes were so human, he couldn't shoot him because he felt like he was.
I mean, some of their pictures that they depict, they look human, the eyes and stuff, but it literally is a law. You cannot shoot Bigfoot. It is against the law in state and forestry division. I saw on I was going through something, and it said you can't shoot a Bigfoot. I said, the fuck? You can't shoot a Bigfoot.
There's a special law.
Bigfoot, you go into it's a federal law.
Oop.
You go jail, bye-bye. It's crazy how they have Bigfoot in there, but they do. So somebody in the state and forestry division saw one.
Somebody saw one and actually probably grilled out with him or some shit.
But shit, I guess they grilling out shit.
Hey, look, Jack. If we would go out and everybody was trying to kill you, and I was with you and we grilled out, I'd be like, don't kill Jax. I've been with her. We grilled out together before.
No, I'd be like, great. I'm out. He gonna grill you next.
Somebody grilled out.
I'm gonna save my ass. Trust and believe that shit. You gonna turn around and say, Jack gone. He gone. That bitch gone.
Somebody had a personal relationship with something like that or seen something like that for them to say it's against the law to kill him.
I'm telling you. Just like there's like if you look up like okay, just like those things like on a blow dryer, do not use in a bathtub. Someone had to use that in the bathtub for him to put that one in the blow dryer. Something with same thing curling irons. Do not put certain places. Someone had to do that. But then put a warning label like that.
Oh, I was thinking about that. how many people? You know how I don't know if y'all eat. Do y'all eat mushrooms?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
canned mushroom.
Mushroom friend.
So you know, like portobellos and
Yeah, I like
stuff like.
portobellos. Yeah.
Yeah. So how many motherfuckers died to get to the point that portobellos was right? All right.
Look, there's some special mushrooms out there you should not eat, but some
There's a
people
lot.
don't know.
There's
yeah,
none here that you eat.
it's special,
Trial and
all right.
error, I guess. Well, that guy died. Don't eat that shit. Well, that guy died. Don't eat that
Yeah,
much.
yeah. So they were going up the food chain.
So Nana Doris asked the question. She said, "Have you ever heard of a human and a Bigfoot interaction?" I'm gonna tell you all the stories that I have heard about a Bigfoot and a human interaction is a Bigfoot tearing a damn human to shreds.
Oh,
Exactly what
Lord.
I said, Brenda. You see Bigfoot, you trying to see, you ain't gonna see me. I'm gone. Get gone. I'm gone. I'm
Has
gonna run faster than the wind can carry me.
Has anyone seen the video from, I think it was Ontario Bigfoot, where he actually got a Bigfoot talking to him?
Oh, that's. I'm gonna have to. I'm definitely gonna look that up.
I swear to God, I can't tell for sure because I don't know what a Bigfoot is supposed to sound like, but
The
you
way
know,
he tell.
You sound like
it,
a Bigfoot.
it sounded deep. It sounded like
I know
not
that one is
human.
white. You don't know, man.
Hmm.
On Canada, they got some weird people up there. Okay, I'm just saying. Sorry
But
if y'all ain't
there's
from Canada.
but
They drink
there's
some cheap piss and pass out.
But to go back to the thing about shooting Bigfoot and possibly killing it, there's places in California you brought up on murder charges because they think it's so close to our genetics that it's too close to human.
That's what that guy said. That he claimed. He claimed. He said it. It looked so. He said he knew it wasn't like him, but he said it was so human he couldn't. He couldn't pull the trigger on the gun. If he ain't done nothing to him.
Except for
They look
humans, unless you
they
fucked
look
up
like
in the head, don't
humans.
eat other humans.
Right. They say that they
Now,
look like humans in the face. That their face is all bare, but their body is covered, and you say you could see some of their skin on their chest too. Now,
Matt, come on.
so
I ain't gonna get that
Come on,
close.
Matt.
nah.
Well, look at the Giblin Patterson film. You could tell that. I mean, you could tell it was a female. She had no hair on her chest.
No, she didn't. They still want to say that was fake, but I'm going, come on.
Yeah, they always. Yeah.
No,
That couldn't have been fake back then. Not with that kind of not old camera. And the stride could not have been that was not a human stride. It was a
No.
they
long stride. And it looked like I ain't trying to fuck with you and look away and went on about his business.
they actually in a laboratory they brought in an athlete and they put the balls all over him and scanned him trying to walk like that
Oh
film,
yeah, I saw that. It wasn't the same.
and he couldn't do it.
Not even
They
a
proved
6'5" guy can get that kind of stride.
correct.
Yeah.
You're gonna fall and hurt yourself.
I
Stop.
think Nana said, "How do they speak to each other, and how intelligent are they?" I've always heard that Bigfoot had a native tongue. Whether they speak to each other in Cherokee, but I've also heard that they can understand English too.
Yes.
Well, Megan told me my daughter went camping one time and she had to go use the bathroom and they were at a lake. And she said she heard something like bellowing, like a mother would bellow for their child. It wasn't exactly talking, but it was. She could tell that it was a mama looking for its child. So she
Chanting.
heard the younger bellowing, and then she heard the older. But it sounded like a woman to a child. She'd never heard that stuff in her life, and where she was camping, she was up in the, you know, up by the Grand Canyon.
Yep.
She knows what she heard. She'll never forget it. But she said it sounded like a mom, "Hi Sharon," calling for their child. But there were no
Hey,
words. It's just how it sounded.
Yep.
Desperate.
let
It
me
sounded desperate. She was looking for a child.
let me ask you this: do y'all? And this is something that I've always heard too. Do you think they're multi-dimensional?
Yes, I do. I do.
I do too. I do too.
There are two. Look, as soon as you see one, they're gone.
What do you think, Jax? I see.
I think paranormal and Bigfoot do go hand in hand. They have to.
Yeah.
How come they're there and then they're gone that quick?
There ain't nobody caught him yet. He's there and then he's gone.
Hello, so, German. Welcome.
Welcome to our channel.
He's from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. What do you think, man, Jax? I see.
They move too quick, Jax.
I think, okay, here's what I truly think. Okay, there's two things, two possible explanations of what's going on. It's either they're very similar to shaman.
Yeah.
And they can open up doorways or to disappear, or they can, shift shaped into other animals.
That's another thing I always thought about too.
Or the other report that I'm starting to see now is that they're actually in
extraterrestrials.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Couldn't spit it out. And they're being either dropped off or beamed up or whatever you want to call it. Beam me up, Scotty. I mean, that just, yeah. I mean, it's one of those two things. Which way I'm going with it?
What is it?
Even if they are alien in nature, I still think that even if that was the case, I still think that they are like some sort of shaman.
And it's like, look, it's like monkeys and chimpanzees. No. I'm just saying, look at this though. Look at this. Monkeys and chimpanzees and gorillas are, when I see them when I see them interact on shows and stuff, how they're almost close to us.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say their name, you know what I mean?
Right.
So they're not us. They don't have the ability to talk. They don't have the ability to talk, but they have the ability to do every damn thing else.
Yeah.
They can mimic other animals. They can mimic other animals to make themselves sound like an owl or sound like
mimic.
a coyote or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're very, very
intelligent.
Yep.
I mean,
very intelligent.
Yeah, I mean, I also think that I think, how come we haven't seen evidence of it? Someone hasn't collected a hair or something. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
What if, just hypothetically speaking, what if they are so close, their DNA is so close to human, that if anyone picks up a hair, that actually does show up as human?
They won't nobody say anything about that.
No, because whenever they do hair samples, you think about everybody that has turned in hair samples. What does it always come back as?
Human or bear?
It don't. Or they say they don't know. Pretty much, they don't know what I couldn't tell you. But sometimes there has been like a couple of times that people have sent in hair samples and they're talking about that it's something large and bipedal.
Yeah.
Who was it? It was the president of the United States. Not Thomas. It was
Teddy Roosevelt.
He put a bounty out, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
You know why he did it? So he knows it was true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He knew it was true. He put a bounty out for it on his head.
And a lot of people have asked me, over the years, well, they would have found a body. No, they wouldn't have found a body.
Mm-mm.
It's either they're burying their dead, or two, I mean, think about it. A body out in the elements. I'm just going to throw this out as an example. The Body Farm, University of Tennessee, okay? They did studies on putting carcasses out in the middle of nowhere and putting cameras on it to watch how bodies decompose. Okay, within 7 days of a body being out there, not only is it gone, but the scavengers take the bones and just
Yeah, the
they're
possums
gone.
and all that. Yeah,
They're gone. So you're not gonna catch any bodies just laying on the ground.
no.
Hey, Bigfoot,
And like I
Michigan
say
Rob, long
too,
time no see.
if they are 2 dimensional, their bodies won't die here anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many ways you can go with this stuff. The thing about it is they're out there, and either the government's hiding it, which is they could all. I mean, that's what they do anyway. They hide everything. They are out there. I know the fuckers are out there, but nobody can catch them. Either they dematerialize somewhere else at one time.
Hmm.
Who knows, man? I mean, there's 100 different ways this can go.
Hey,
Well,
Diesel, how you doing?
Diesel, to answer that question, I think that there's so much wilderness out there still
It's
that's
still, yeah.
never seen a
I
footprint.
met you.
And as long as there's some type of food source, water source, it can
It's cool.
camouflage and hide a species of these.
Families of them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like you say, there's thousands of acres and acres of land that people don't go to,
Hmm.
and they might even own it, and they still don't go to it.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the footage of the drone that caught the Bigfoot?
Where was it
Yeah,
taped at?
I just saw the footage on YouTube. Just look it up. Say the drone catching footage of
Oh, you
Bigfoot.
talking about the one where you could see the tree moving, like it was like it picked the tree up and was moving through the field or through where all the trees and stuff was? You talking about that one?
He was just walking down the path, and he caught him on his drone.
No, Matthew, leave my puppies alone. They're not on your snack pack list, sir. I'm gonna look. Pitch it. No, he cannot have none of them. He can have you. Shit. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. He don't save you. You're not safe from being eaten. Well, don't make. He can pick. You can use it as a toothpick.
Hey, did y'all see Diesel in New Jersey's comment?
Yeah, I think it's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, I get what
yeah.
you're saying. It says, I believe these beings have 3 strands of DNA. Reason they use the trident tree symbol. These beings can feel or sit down or for the sun or for energy and food. They don't need to eat like us. Well,
Hey, if they are 3 dimensional and or that could be.
their bodies, you think these things can weigh anywhere from, we'll say, just spitballing a number, anywhere from 400 pounds or 400 pounds up.
Yeah, yeah. Tall they
Now,
are. Yeah.
if they have any kind of human trait in them, um, I would think that they would still need to consume at least a good amount of food to stay living. But like Diesel said, maybe not as much as we eat. I mean, we don't weigh no 4, 5, 600 pounds. You got some people that weigh 300, 400 pounds. Okay, but
Yeah. And the ones that do, they can't get out of bed. So
that's true. That's true. You have a lot of them that stay bedbound. I'll eat you, LJ, like a Bigfoot eats a wild boar.
No, look, none of y'all are safe. The zombie apocalypse come. Look, Matthew is not above eating humans. All right, he's already told me his plan. I know about it. Look, Ryan heard it, and I told Ryan, when I say run, bro, run, and I'll leave you behind. You can't keep up. Sorry, I'm triathlon. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. Shit.
Yeah. Well, just remind me to write a note to myself not to die anywhere near Matt, because
Yes, he told me he's gonna keep you alive.
You will not make it to the coffin.
He said he's gonna keep me alive. That's a sickening thought. He goes, "I'll keep you alive, LJ. All right, I'll save you for last." That's comforting.
Well, and another thing too, I have I used to go up to Trinity PARA-CRYPTID research and listen to their lives and stuff like that. And I do believe it was their live that I heard it on. They say that a Bigfoot, like during the summertime, they'll eat a lot of fruits and berries, and
I
during
heard
the wintertime, they need more to keep going. But that's when they eat their meats and stuff like that. And,
protein.
Hmm.
They need the protein.
Yeah,
yeah.
I heard the same thing.
Well, bears
I,
eat fruits and berries. They do.
yes, they do. They'll eat
Then
your foot, your
bears.
hand, and your fruits and your berries.
Hmm. So why not Bigfoot? I mean,
Yeah.
bears.
Well,
I
it's like,
mean, you would think bears don't eat fruits and berries, but they do.
they do. Oh yeah, they really do
They
eat
need it
fruits and
for their
berries.
digestive system.
Yeah. And if they get hungry, like they say, they'll. It's like rabbits. Wild rabbits eat vegetables, and they drink water from dew off the plants. But in the wintertime, wild rabbits eat their own shit
They
because
will.
it's
Survival.
good for
They
them.
have to survive. Yeah.
It's good
Same
for them.
thing with like uh, reptiles. Most are vegetarian, but they will eat protein from time to time if they feel their
Yeah.
body needs it. Like
Yep.
like the big giant lizards, like the rhino lizard, the one that had the three, like I don't, Asian water monitor.
Yeah.
They eat chicken, but they'll eat vegetables if they need it, whatever their body needs. If they're even though the smaller lizards are vegetarian, they know when their body needs protein and they will eat it.
Well, me and Jax, man, if we have to, we will eat blood pudding.
Oh my God.
I wish old Q was here. I want to give him hell about that again.
Okay,
Oh,
when you say
blood
blood pudding,
pudding.
let me correct you, Teddy. When you say blood pudding, you know what I think of? You know where my mind goes to?
What?
Think about it. Blood pudding. Not even Red Wings, but with your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Mm. Mm-mm. I'm gonna let Jax have that one.
Minadora said blood sausage.
I swear to God, I think England was vampires. Had to be. Who in the hell was cooking bacon or cooking bacon one day or killing hogs, making bacon, ham, and let's put his blood in a pudding. Cause Q said their blood
I do
pudding
want
now
to
is
see it.
dehydrated.
I do want to see it, Diesel.
But man, Jax, it had not at one time or another, it was not hydrated. It was real blood from something. I
Yeah.
want to ask
Diesel,
you about that.
I'm gonna put you the link in the chat. You pop up here.
Fucking vampires. I still ain't gonna eat no. I ain't eating no motherfucking blood pudding. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I'll eat my fucking own pinky toe before I eat blood pudding. I
Let's
gotta
see.
ask you about the history on that one.
You drink their blood. I am not drinking no blood, no deer's blood. I will eat deer meat all day long as it's cooked, but I'm not drinking their blood.
Who said that?
Link for a 50-second video. Lobster, you can come up if you want to, Diesel. You can show it
But
to us.
but the blood is the life.
Blood ain't no life.
Shouldn't be, Jason. I just bought it.
Not bad.
Oh,
Mm, mm,
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah,
here it
okay.
is.
mm.
Wait.
We ate the fresh heart of the first kill and drank the blood. Come on, Matthew. Come on, Matthew. Mm-mm. Oh, you're not set up for lives. Okay, I got you. Jim said Sasquatch will eat human if there is no other food source, and I believe
Yeah,
that.
I believe that too. They're like bears. A bear eats your ass when there ain't no berries and nuts.
Everybody keeps saying first kill you drink deer's blood. I'm telling you, I'm not doing it. I'm
No,
not
it ain't
drinking
nobody.
blood.
I ain't
Look, I
eating
ain't no deer, so I ain't got to worry about it. I'm down with killing Bambi, okay?
Who's
My
talking
daughter
about eating?
My daughter hunts. Her husband
Everybody
hunts. The
says
whole goddamn side of that family hunts. This side of the family, we do not hunt.
Sasquatch will eat human if there's no other food source. Hey, country
Who,
boy.
Hey, country boy.
who's talking
Listen,
about drinking deer blood?
savages. You know, it's
Doris.
true. And Nana's got a point, y'all. She said we're all savages. Even Bigfoot.
Well,
Hell, every
Hell,
animal out there in the
yeah.
forest, we're all
the
savages.
Indians believed in like Vikings, and if you're whatever you kill, you're supposed to eat the heart or drink the blood or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the heart, and you're thanking it for its sacrifice, whatever, something like that.
And they also believe that a part of the deer
Becomes part of you.
view as it journeys into
It's
the
next world or what happy,
hunting
yeah.
ground.
Where it goes where Thumper, where there goes where Bambi's mother went. Isn't that a goddamn shame?
Goody.
I cried, man, when I saw that. They shot the baby's mama.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I cried too until I hit one with my car.
I'm telling you, here's a funny story. I was about 20 years old, and I was driving home picking up my pop from work, and I
He's right
hit
about
something.
it.
I hit something with my car. It was a big bump, but nothing was behind the car. It wasn't a rock. It wasn't a log. I was on a regular road. It made a big thump. My car went up and back down.
You ever figure it
over
out?
the car. There was nothing there.
Uh,
It hit both my tires. Trust and believe that. I said, Dad, we hit something. He goes, pull over. Went out with a flashlight. There was fucking nothing there. Oh, it connected with all four tires. Mm-hmm.
it might have been one of them big ass rattlesnakes out there.
No. This is in California. This was in California. This was when I lived in California. Trust me.
Oh. Well,
Not
hey,
big
y'all,
ass- I know. You know when something hit your car out there.
y'all remember?
He was on a regular road. It connected
Boom,
all four of
boom.
the tires, and I said to my dad, and it wasn't no bunny because it would have been a little thump, not a boom boom boom. Nothing was
Huh.
there.
Let me see if I can find that.
I'm not saying it was Bigfoot, but if it was a coyote, it would have killed it.
They playing with your ass.
Where we were close to Big Bear. I mean, that's all woods.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I know where that's at.
Big Bear up in Pascagoula. Big Bear, you don't know what that is. You ain't never
It's
been to
close
Big
to
Bear.
China. Yeah, it's close to
No,
China.
that's in Cali. That's in Cali. But I don't know. We lived up in the mountains again. I don't know what it was, but we were coming down a normal road and it connected all four of my tires.
Hey, look, y'all talk about going savage. You remember? You remember in the 1970s, this movie come out, which was a true story. But the people were on a plane, and the plane crashed. Pilot died. A couple other people died,
What,
but
alive?
they were alive.
Yeah,
But
alive. It was the soccer team. It was the soccer team. The plane crashed.
You know
and
what?
they ate
You know what they ate?
each other.
Each other. When that person died, they started eating the shit out of them.
Oh hell no!
And that was
It's
a true story.
It happened. But
Yep.
you know what? I couldn't look. I'd be like, I can't be friends with you. I understand you did it to survive, but see, I don't trust you. You ate people.
You ain't been hungry. You ain't been hungry yet, though. You ain't been hungry yet. You ain't been hungry yet.
Just
I'll
if
eat
you're
ice.
hungry enough. If you're hungry,
You will eat the shit out of a snail's ass.
They cut the piece off the butt. I mean, they couldn't even take the arm. They got the butt. The juice.
God.
Damn. Respect. You gotta have the ass. That's where you go for it first.
Yeah.
The ham.
Plenty of meat there.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the movie's called Alive. I've seen that movie once or twice, and I'm still like, those people must have been through some hell.
But
Not very many survived. Like 5 or 6 survived.
Yeah, they said it was a true story.
It was. They were from was it a soccer? I think they're a soccer team.
Soccer.
It was a sports team.
Brazil.
Soccer, yeah. Oh, the Donner Party. Oh yeah, they ate the shit out of each other. Mm-hmm. They can wait till picked off. Oh, he gonna die. Oh, he gonna die.
Oh God, that was sliced.
That's like they say, if you ever stuck out at sea, don't drink the water.
Yeah.
Water makes you delirious. You thinking that's land? Go and jump on that land, but your shark gets you first.
Yeah. What
That
they
ain't
call
no
it, deja vu's.
3 feet of water. Shark
Halogens.
Yep.
Halogens, whatever they call it.
They say the seawater makes you delusional. You see things that are not there. A lot of people, buttocks. Yes, Ron, it is meaty. Well, some people's are meaty. Some people's are really not. But, you know.
Some just don't make
I'm sure they put the fattest lady first.
I don't know why, but just reading that, all I can hear is Forrest Gump. The buttocks is meaty.
The buttocks. Damn it, boy.
I'm not a smart man, Jenny, but I know what love is. My adopted daughter's name is Jenny, and I used to fuck her up. I'm not a smart man, Jenny, but I know what love is. She's like, Mama, but I what? It comes out. You know, I say Jenny, I hear Forrest Gump. Jenny.
Jenny.
She married that boy because she was dying. That's fucking shame, man. I had me about 4 or 5 Dr. Peppers. Oh, shit. I don't like no Dr. Pepper.
Hey, here you go.
He gonna do Sling Blade.
Think about giving offering to a Bigfoot.
That's a 6 foot tall.
Yes.
Good God Almighty! Bada bada boom, bam bam.
Look at his arm. He's holding that sucker up with flexing. That's a rattlesnake back at the ranch in Texas.
Back on the ranch, Ron. On the ranch.
Oh shit! I am not lying to you. 2 miles down the road on Wigan Fort Road, they took a picture of a rattlesnake that size because he stays in the swamp.
They do get that big.
They get that big because it was an actual picture. I know the guy. I know his fucking phone. I know his camera.
Lose rattles.
He took a picture of that rattlesnake, and it was just about that big. But they don't, you know, they're in the swamp. They ain't interacting here yet. Yeah, I hope they don't, but because I will fry that motherfucker.
About 6 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, we had a picnic table up on our porch, and my daughter was sitting on it, and I was down off the step, and we were grilling. And she jumps off the porch like something scared the shit out of her, right? And I was like, "What the fuck are you jumping for?" She goes, "Mom, you don't see it?" I said, "See what?" And I didn't see nothing. I looked up her. I'll look to the right, left a little bit more. There was a big ass fucking king snake sliding down my house.
Oh, he keeps
because I had a bird nest up there. There was a bird nest up there. So my son grabs a broom and is biting the broom. He goes, "Oh, I'm gonna take it, go across the street." I said, "It's gonna come back." He said, "Why?" "The bird nest. Get rid of the bird nest. Get rid of the snake. It ain't gonna come back, Mama." It came back.
But them snakes ain't rattlesnakes.
King snakes? I don't do they? I don't know.
Oh yeah. One thing you don't want to kill is a king snake. Yeah. I used to raise. I used to raise snakes for a zoo. Yeah.
You was raising for a zoo.
I used to do. I know, no lie.
You said no lie, raise snakes.
No, really. I used to raise snakes for a zoo. I ain't gonna lie about that one. I ain't lying about that. Stephanie too. Yes, look it up, Brenda. Linwood Park Zoo in Richland. You can call me. I'll tell you.
30 minutes away from where
What does everybody think about giving Bigfoot offerings? Like when you're going out on their territory and you're
I heard not to.
They know that you're filming them. They know.
But I heard not to.
Right. I have heard that too, but I have.
I would.
I would too.
Especially if you're in their territory. And that'll let them know that you're being friendly.
Yeah.
That you can trust, that they can trust you. It's pretty much what you're doing.
Well, see, that's the one thing you got to realize, though. People don't realize that they're in their territory unless you start learning about them, like the trees I was talking about. you see them trees bent over, and a lot of people are see them trees and they won't give two shits about why they're bent over and don't even think about it. But when you start realizing the signs of their inhabitants of what they do, when you know it and start learning their signs, then you're the one who's supposed to maybe give an offering and see how far it goes from there. Because a lot of people will walk in the woods and can't and don't even give a shit about it or don't even realize they're in the territory.
Yeah. I mean, I've even left offerings for. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, and people would say, "Why would you do that?" Because I think it's showing proper respect. When you know that you're going into, like, for me, if I go into a territory that I know it had Native American ties and there's supposed to be Native American spirit running around,
Yes.
I would leave tobacco for them. I would,
That's cool.
and I do.
I think it is that's probably either a Bigfoot or a dog man country boy, but I would love for you to tape it, at least to try to get vocals and put it up there and I'll get you up on panel. We'll talk about the stuff that you've been hearing. I would love to do that. He said he's lived there since 1970 and he has never heard anything like it before.
What the hell?
The
What
growls
the
and the screams.
growl? Yeah.
I was out here. Look, the back of my house is surrounded with woods. There's woods all around us. Where I go do my random Sasquatch videos. But I was out walking the dogs one night, and this curl that I heard, this vocal that I heard. I mean, it wasn't just once; it kept fucking happening, and it sounded. I swear to you, it sounded like a mother crying out for its baby. Is what it sounded like. It was heartbreaking, just by the way that she was vocalizing, and you could tell it wasn't no male
Right.
because it wasn't deep enough. It sounded like she was screaming out for her youngins. And every time that stuff happens around here, I don't never have my damn phone on me, or I'm on the phone with Sissy.
That's what Megan said. She said it sounded like it wasn't a deep growl, but it was you. She could tell it was like a mother talking to her child. It sounded a lot lighter. It wasn't as deep. So she figured, oh well, maybe that's a mother looking for her child. Like she got separated from him. It's like she was calling for him, and his was a lot lighter. His tone was like a lot younger, and you could tell that it was. She kind of sounded almost frantic. Megan said that she's looking for her baby. Like when you're a mom and you lose your kid in the crowd, you're yelling their name. Yelling. That's kind of what it sounded like. She said. She's never heard anything like that before, though, ever.
Where does Sharon guy stay at?
She lives in Louisiana.
Oh, so it's been raining and cold there this year. So what he says.
That's where Ron is too, isn't he? He's in Louisiana right now.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And that's odd for that to be like that this year. If he's like that, he said it's been like that.
It rains a lot in Louisiana.
He said it was cold though. It usually don't get cold. Like it's like kind of closer to Florida. It usually don't get cold all the time.
They've had some cold spells though in Florida. They've been getting to them 40 degrees is like freezing.
Oh, this year?
Even last year, I watched a lot of I watched Camp Kennan, and I've watched him for years. But he gets cold snaps, and he has to take his reptiles and put them inside because they won't find 40 degree temperatures. They're wearing heavy jackets and stuff, and I'm like, it's fucking Florida, man. But for them, what's up, Sam? For them, it's cold. So he has to move all his reptiles inside, all his turtles inside. I mean, he's got a big ass property with stuff everywhere.
With a lot of cold-blooded animals.
Well, some turtles can take the cold, some can't. So he's got to move in and out. And but he does have heaters. Like in some of his enclosures, he has heaters. He just shuts the doors and blocks the rest of the people can't get out. He's got heaters above and below. But for the most part, some he's got to bring inside. They'll die.
That's what we had to do.
Tropical weather, which is good for Florida, but they've been having cold snaps lately.
Damn. See, them animals are they're cold blooded.
Sam, you got COVID again. Damn.
And he does.
Sam got the vid again.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
It
why
must
he's
like
not
you.
here. He was supposed to be up here too. Yeah, he's got COVID again. Yes, I said it, YouTube. COVID.
Oh Lord. You just
Go on
lost
here. You
16.
block us anyway. You're gonna hurt us. You look. You don't like us anyway. So whatever.
It's
Oh, Bob
just a word.
Jones.
It's around the damn world. I'm just saying. Bob
Oh,
Jones, I ain't
yeah.
got you. Okay, so look, let me tell you a story about Bob Jones. He contacted me one day, and he was like, "Where was it that you filmed that video where all that stuff was happening?" I said, "At the Noose in Kinston." He was like, "Well, he wouldn't try to find it. He had messaged me back like a couple days later, whatever, when he was actually going out there. He said that he went fishing out there, and he said he was having stuff thrown at him out there at Noose too." And I said, "I told you that place is active. That
Who
place
was
is active."
that, Brenda?
Bob Jones. He's in the chat right
Feel
now.
better, Tim.
He's from here, North
He's from
Carolina.
Kinston.
Bob, where are you from again? I know you told me before, but it's been a long time. He says, "I've had rocks thrown at me catfishing on the Noose and Cape Fear River."
That's my
Nope.
two favorite. That's my two favorite places.
Well, you going
Yeah.
on out there? You go catfishing, and then Bigfoot come right, sit right next to you and break some bread. Shit, go on ahead.
I
Oh,
told you
See if he wants to grill with you.
the next
But you
place I'm going to is on the Cape Fear River that I got to go down
He's in
on
Mount
the Cape.
Olive.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's up there in the Mount Olive.
But Thorne went out to the same place where I sent Bob at, and he had the same thing happen to him. He said that he was fishing, all of a sudden you heard something hit in the water, and then they would throw it again, and it would get closer. I'm sitting here like, what do you know that's going to throw something from clear across the damn river, and they can launch a rock that damn far?
My ex-wife.
Then she must be a monster.
That's a wide river too.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. Noose is a very big river. It's wide,
Mhm.
and they say that those things can pitch a heavy ass rock and throw a tree. Oh, like 50 feet or 100 feet. What do you know that
And
can
you
do that?
feel
A
again,
big old
Brenda.
boulder
You
rock is
get
taking
me in the woods with Bigfoot telling me this shit. They throw trees and rock. No, I will stay with the spirits because now they gonna throw a tree at me.
I don't know. I've had one chuck me before. I'll be right back,
But
y'all.
you know what? That's a little different. They can fuck you up a little bit. Steady. I don't know what it would be like.
Diesel said that your ex-wife played for the New York Yankees. She must.
Poor Grady, he got his ass all scratched up. I thought it was his back for real. Didn't I know?
That's his backside. You could tell that it was like the upper part of his thigh when he showed the picture. And that
I
little
didn't
lump
know.
he got back there that was supposed to have been his ass. Hey Sharon, welcome back.
Shit. He told me that. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know. Shit. He's like, if I would have told you, would you have looked? I'm like, well, you got a bunch of scratches on you that don't look exactly right. Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
I
where
mean,
he
I've
picked those up from. I'm assuming he brought those home from.
They broke the skin.
Hmm. They were pretty deep. What else can I ask about what everybody thinks about something Bigfoot does? Okay, so here's another one. You know how like you can go out in the woods and you'll see like a branch or something broke off, and the end of it looks like an arrow, but it's pointing towards water. Do you think that that's guiding everybody or guiding the other ones to where the water source is? Or what's your thoughts on when you see just like branches broke off and placed up in a tree?
There's a reason why they do that. I don't know why, but
I love you.
I don't know. I watch like documentaries on Bigfoot and stuff, and they say there's a reason why they do that to trees. I don't know, maybe it's to know where they're going, or like it's like leaving breadcrumbs. I mean, I don't know why they break the trees like that, but they do. There's a reason why. I don't know the reason, but I guess they'd have to go up and ask one. Yo, why you bend those trees like that? I wouldn't. You could do that, Brent.
The last documentary that I watched they said that they bend the trees and break the branches to make a path, so the other ones will know where they went.
See, like breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm. That's the last documentary I watched, which is not. It was like last month. It's like they're learning. It's like some people. It's like some people are actually learning about them, without seeing them. But they will break the branches, break the trees. That it lets them, because they will build huts, and they actually had the huts on the video. It was really small huts. It's like they have a baby. They put them in these small wooden huts that's built like a igloo,
Mm-hmm.
and evidently the babies grow out of the ordinary fast. But they said they would follow and this is the humans talking this. They would follow the broken branches and the bent over trees like we see,
Yep.
and they would always find another hut. So they learned. They said, let's keep following the broken branches and the blah blah blah. And every time they followed it, and this was in Australia. The woods of Australia. And they always went there, but they would always walk. They would always look at the branches. They learned the branches is circled or broke off, and they always follow the path. And they would always follow another hut where the youngsters would sleep in long enough to get up and do what.
But they're always doing Bigfoot expeditions. You can always find, like on the Discovery Channel, you got big old people going out there with all the, the equipment to make the noises and the speakers.
Yeah.
And their trail cams and shit, but no one's really caught anything. I mean, they've heard it.
Mm-mm. They always get hints
on a trail cam. I mean, they catch other animals, but never. Or if they do catch something, it's so blurry they can't see it. It's just just out of the camera view.
Like Manjack said,
there's a trap camera there.
It's like Manjack says, they're either shift shapers, or they just diminish in our zone for a little while. And I mean, we know they're real, but nobody can catch them. Nobody
I'm gonna
can
tell
catch
you
them.
a true story. I'm gonna tell you a true story, and this is noble, and I wish I could prove it to every one of you guys. But when we lived out in the house in Newborn Church Road, before we moved out of it, I used to put my trail cam up because I already knew there was Bigfoot activity going on around the house. So I had Billy put the trail cam up for me. After a couple of times, we didn't catch nothing. I think it was probably about the third time we put it up. We actually caught something on this camera, and I'm gonna tell you what it looked like. It was definitely a juvenile. It was a smaller one. But you know how like a night camera, how it gets like that fuzzy and makes everything look kind of white.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I caught in my trail cam, and you could tell that it was in shape of a juvenile. It was a smaller one because the juvenile, they don't care. They're not as smart as like the bigger ones. Like try to stay hid more. The juveniles are the ones that makes the bigger mistakes.
Right.
I actually caught
I can't
trail
explain it.
cam.
I saw it, but I can't explain it.
Right.
It
And
looked
Billy
the shape of one, but can you completely say it is one? No, but it looked
No.
like one.
Yeah. It's true.
Mm.
I mean, Brenda's gotten some good footage of something, but I mean, there's those naysayers out there saying, "Oh, that can be this, that can be that." I'm like, I'm looking at a picture of something she caught on film. It don't match up with a bear. You can see its face. It thought it was hiding, but it wasn't hiding that good. She panned away, then she came back and was still there. Panned away, came back, was still there. I don't know.
He said in the forest, can't get with it and saw it. Y'all never found the kid. Google it.
Seen one walking on the other side of the pavilion.
I have heard stories of them kidnapping kids. I've also heard stories where they kidnap kids and they'll take them they'll be in a swamp and there'll be like this little island or little things right there in the middle, and they'll put the kids right there next to that tree and leave them.
Yeah. Look at all these posters and shit that's on the walls of different places. Kids missing. Or people missing. You know what I mean?
And people. People took them people. Unless they lost out in the woods, then you know.
Since I've
Yeah,
been
well, I'm
Bigfoot
talking about
hunting.
like in the national forests and stuff. They got people out in national forests that get missing all the time,
Yeah.
and they'll, you know what I mean, and they put their pictures up and stuff like that, and thinking,
Yeah, I know.
well,
Ron's always there. He's like, he's like, yeah, it's like a bug. You can't get rid of him. He'll come back. Don't worry, Ron. He'll come back. Ron said I had something over my shoulder. It's like a gnat, Ron. I don't know what it is. Try to shoo him. He's there. He'll be back. He'll come. You'll see him. He's like a Bigfoot. You see him, then you don't.
Right. I want to know how they can stand in front of you and disappear. That's what I want to know.
They're multi-dimensional.
They say their fur's like a chameleon, but if they're standing in front of you and all of a sudden they go invisible, how they do that? That's why me and Sissy we always say that it's something about them is paranormal. Something. It may not be they may
Yeah,
not be totally about paranormal, but something about them is paranormal. Something is.
Has to be. Has to be. Because come on, you see. Okay, so a lot of people have seen Bigfoot. Okay, a lot of people said they've seen him. How come you can't find him?
they can't never find the dead. They can't find nothing. They don't never. There's no picture, no
You
movie.
see them. Say you're in your camera, you see them. You go looking
Yeah,
for them. You don't find shit. You don't find.
yeah,
You find some feet prints, maybe some footprints, but that's
yeah.
it. Where they going to ship fire hurry?
What he say can alter their frequency.
Mm-hmm. They can also make you forget where you're at and forget and make you lose time too. I've heard stories of that too.
Yeah. So, but see, now we're getting back into like alien abductions.
Exactly.
Abductions, Ron. Tom Bigby, State Forest, and a lot of hunters go missing. Well, they do find bodies. They did have a few volcanoes and off Mount San Antonio with the hides up from shore.
Wasn't it Patty that was telling us what last week that where she's going out there in Delaware, like 20 some people's disappeared in the woods?
In the
Damn.
Pocono Forest.
Found five.
The
They found five dead bodies in the lake out there.
Yeah, well, the
Really?
Pocono Forest, you go in there, and I've talked to Holly and Eric about this. You go in there, and there are paths, there are set paths, but people have gotten lost in there before they get turned around because everything looks, the same. They found
Yeah.
two teenage girls in there. They went camping. They went just hiking one day. Couldn't find their way back. They sat there all night long. They found them the next day, but there are people like where she's going. There, five people drowned in that lake.
Damn.
She, there's a cemetery in the Pocomoke. There is, but I told her, look, it's not worth it because they like last time Holly and Eric were out there. I heard a man clearly scream. It was a man. It wasn't a spirit. It was a man. I mean, there could be some creepy people out in the woods camping out. Look,
Oh yeah.
look, way back there. They don't want you in there. They're gonna scare you out of there. I told Patty, do not go there. Don't, because I even messaged Holly the next day. I'm like, that was a man. That was a full-fledged man saying like, get out of here or something. And even Eric went, that was no spirit. That was a man. And he was loud. He was close enough for them to hear it. Scared the piss out of Holly. She jumped about 50 feet.
I agree
But
with
there
that.
was a man out there, and she's like, okay, yeah, that's enough for me. No, no, thank you. But you can get lost. Any woods you can get turned around in. But the Pocomoke is like 63 acres of woods. It's huge.
Yeah.
You could drive down for days, and they go back there all the time and investigate. But as to go out there and wander around, you can get turned around in any woods you can, because all the trees start looking the same, all the paths start looking the same. And if you're teenage girls out there, they were literally there overnight. They were disoriented. When they found them, they didn't know where they were. They were like 16 to 17, but they did find them. Like I think it was 2 days later. They found them though. They were lucky they got found. So you could get off my lawn. For real, Ron. I'm telling you. That was not a spirit. That was a man straight up saying, "Get out of here," and he did that to scare them.
I have too. I see a lot of X's in the woods, Diesel. Every time I go out watching, I see a lot of it. I've always been told whether it's true or not. I don't know because who really truly knows? But they said that the X's means for people to stay out. That's the reason why they put the X's up there. I don't know if
The
that's
X
true or not.
spot. Your
That's
pirate
right.
X spot.
There's a path curve.
Diesel in New Jersey, he's right. I just remember that. The being over trees were pointing to a river or water source. He's right about that. That's what they said too. From what they said.
But I've seen trees that were bent over that weren't near a water source.
Near water at all? Yeah.
They just do it because they want to. Maybe it's the juveniles doing it, playing.
Well, a path.
I mean, what do they got?
Or
What do they
something.
got to play with? Rocks and sticks.
Yeah.
That is
And
something.
trees.
Well, do you remember the investigation that we did when we all got peed on?
Yeah,
There was trees bent over in there.
Yeah.
there was. That's the night that Hawk led us into that damn Dogman damn bedding area.
And
Don't
that
never let
was
Hawk do the damn investigation when it comes to Bigfoot or Dogman ever.
That's not his forte. How you gonna let him lead you into that, Brenda? You should say this ain't Jamie. I'm not jiving with this. Let Hawk do. Look, he would go seeing with a Bigfoot. Like he knew what the fuck he was doing. Come on, he's like, oh, I'll lead you in here. Yeah, lead you right into your death.
I had to lead. I had to lead Hawk and Brenda out of Whippoorwill the other that night on the live. Brenda, remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all were lost in Whippoorwill.
We were no Woolly Swamp.
Willie Swamp.
When we was doing
Yeah.
night
I
before
remember when
Christmas,
y'all
we
got lost
out
getting
there.
back.
Yeah.
Yes. We
Get back
got lost in the woods.
And they were about to take a left. I said, no, we got to take this right. Because I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
You're like, it's getting dark. The creepy crawlies start coming out, brother. We got to go.
It was way past dark. It was dark and fucking freezing cold. They were about to take a left. I said, no, we got to take this right here. But I was looking at my GPS too.
Right.
I'm walking.
I'm going to take that left, but I'm going right.
I'm about to go.
Shit. I'm glad he did help us out there because I was getting frustrated. Okay, it's 11 o'clock and I got to be up at 4:15 in the morning. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You still be walking, Brett.
Yeah, I would. I really would.
You'd be halfway to Mississippi.
Teddy wasn't about to walk no more. I'm about to get to my car.
You're like, look, I see headlights. Take
I see.
Look what Jim wrote. Whenever it pops up. If it's going to pop up, might not.
I remember that video. I know that they were peeing on you.
We were in Benson. Out there at Dad's house. We were in Benson. She had a bunch of woods back behind her house, and she kept saying that they were having activity around there. But she's, the stuff that she had seen, she was pretty sure that it was Dogman. And I'm saying here, like, well, we about to go find out. And the smells that out there is like I tell everybody, Sasquatch have a smell, and Dogman have a smell of their own. A Sasquatch smells musty as fuck. Smells like piss and all this other stuff. And a Dogman smells like death to me. Dogman smells like raw, rotting flesh is what it smells like.
Hey, Brad, I will stick to the ghosts, okay? I don't want to smell rotting or pee or look. No. I will wear the big feet. Brad, I will wear the big feet for you. But I ain't going to the forest. No.
Well, I was fine up until I realized that I was being urinated on. It was like,
come on, Jack. We go back east. We like, motherfucker, let's go. Let's go.
And then next thing I know, it's like not even a week later, I heard, oh yeah, you guys are being marked. You're not supposed to go back in there for 2 more weeks. What?
There's a waiting period?
Right? It's like, someone tells me that, okay, I'm being marked. Don't go back for 2 weeks. You damn straight I'm going back, like, immediately.
You pissed on me, motherfucker. We about to dance. Let's go. Like the Jackson. Where are you, motherfucker? Let's go. Come on. Someone pissed in my hair, I'd be like, first of all, motherfucker, you paying for it. Second of all, I'm gonna be back in less than 24 hours after I wash this shit out.
Right?
Bigfoot,
We
you
all
don't
got
touch my
pissed on. Every damn one of us got pissed on that night.
Last time I was on the woods, I smelled.
They pissed on this hair brand.
What he said?
And it wasn't like a stream. It was like
My-
drops.
Are y'all
Drops.
seeing the chats?
It was
Y'all see
drops.
chats?
Last time I was in the haunted woods, I smelled decomp. A few minutes later, I got scratched and sick.
How the hell I ain't seen chats?
You won't smell no decomp. That ain't good.
Chat.
Well, look. There are some animals that can smell pretty damn bad when they're dead.
Chat with anyone in the studio.
Ever have to
that's-
sit or lay down and puke while out there?
Comment.
No.
What?
No.
Like lay and puke or actually puke? I don't understand the question. The what?
No.
Hey, John.
Oh,
That's
lay
what I say.
down.
The worst thing has ever happened to me since we have been out Bigfoot hunting is we got pissed on. That's the worst thing that's
No.
ever happened to me.
I'm like, first of all, you motherfucker, you owe me a bottle of shampoo and conditioner because it's going to take 2 bottles to get the shit out. I bet it smelled bad too.
Well, look, this is what Jim said. Jim said, he said, once they put their scent on you, means you're marked and it won't wash off.
It won't wash off. It's spiritual.
Now wash off, huh? Get your goddamn hair dye, wash the fuck off. Shit. The fuck?
Hey,
The fuck, Jim? No. I'll color him hair green if he's getting the fuck out. Mm-mm.
but if
Oh.
you shave your head, it's gone, right?
That's true.
Well,
But I
Bob didn't have to worry about that. He was already bald. He was
I will
already
pour a
bald.
couple bottles of bleach on this hair, bleach it out, get the pigment on it, and put the dark back in. Nope. You ain't marking my ass. Hell no.
I believe they can. I believe a Bigfoot or a dog man can do that to you. A spirit can do it to you, so a Bigfoot or a dog man can do it to you too, right?
Where'd you say Country Boy's from?
Yeah, but spirit ain't gonna piss on you like regular like piss. No, he gonna like leave that kind of smell.
There's been a few bodies found there over the years.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't got no business up in the woods.
Yeah,
Leave
we
that to
do.
the animals and the
What video
dumbasses
is
that go
that?
hunting. What?
What do you mean
My
by
first
business
look,
in the woods?
Brad,
They left.
my first night Bigfoot hunt is what it is. That's the one. Hold on. You guys keep on talking, and I'm gonna post a link to it up in the chat. Says you take over for a minute. I gotta.
Look, ain't no Bigfoot pissing in my hair, Jax. I'm just telling you right now. Because I will jump up in that tree and find that motherfucker and say, okay, we gonna talk. How much you owe me? First of all, I'll be looking up going, first of all, if something dripped in your hair first and you were ahead of me, I sure the fuck am not gonna walk the same way you walked. I'm gonna go around. Jack, what the fuck was that? Oh, see, no, I'm gonna go around. If everybody in front of me felt a drip, that's my cue to go, don't go into that tree, walk around.
Jax walked right underneath of it too that night. He sure did.
Shit. I would have walked around. I would have saw you all drip on. I'd be like, you looking up, touching your head. I'd be like, nope. Gonna walk all the way around. I'll meet y'all up front.
Well, you know what happened is that
Yeah, walk around the drip. That's right, Brad. Walk around the drip.
everyone else got dripped on, and of course, me not noticing it really, except I did hear them complain about it, but I had to walk right into it.
And see, I would be like, drip. What? They touching their head? No. Big brains. Walk around. Be like, oh, y'all are marked. Stupid. Walk around. The first drip. Look, Brendan should have said, what the hell just dripped on my head? I'd be like, not on my head. Yeah, I would leave, Ron. You're right. But first of all, Ron, I ain't gonna take my ass in the woods. You know that. Nope.
Well, how do you go camping then?
Oh, I don't go camping. I go glamping. Jackson, no, I don't. No, I don't sleep in no tent. Mm-mm.
Oh, it's your idea of camping is a
It
hotel?
was alive. That's what it was. We
No,
did it.
it's an RV. It's still camping.
RV.
Shit. Put my shit. Jason goes, we're going to tent. I said, you can go in a tent. I'll be right next to you in an RV.
Here it is. I found it.
Look,
Share.
I ain't sleeping on the ground. I don't like bugs. Don't do bugs. Mm-mm. The male cat spray, you can't get rid of the same thing with cryptids. Oh, what you mean you can't get rid of cat pee smell? You sure can.
I put the
Oh,
link to it in the chat, y'all. That way, if you guys want to check it out, you can check it out. That's the one where we got peed on. I was wondering why I couldn't find it, but I remembered we did it live, so it wouldn't have
I
been
would
in
have been don't put that video up. We got pissed on.
my.
I don't go camping. I'm telling you, I don't go still no. Yeah, see, Ron got a camper. I'll go camping, Ron. You catching my ass no goddamn tent? Shit, no, hell no.
Said just like when a male cat sprays, you can't ever get rid of it. Same thing with cryptids.
Oh, you can get rid of a lot of shit with bleach, Jim. Trust and believe that shit. Bleach will take any smell out. Enough of it.
Even though look, I'm gonna tell you, even though we got pissed on, I still to this day go out in the damn woods and go hunting for them. Still, I don't care. You okay? I got marked, so be it.
You a little touched. You're a little touched up here. What's that, Ripley?
Rip, rip.
See, Ron got heated mattress. See, I'm gonna stay with Ron in the camper, or y'all stay in the tents. Ron has to go see. There's that thing. There's that thing, Ron.
Where's is that cousin fucker?
That's cousin fucker.
Where's she at?
There's my brother.
Okay.
I ain't scared. I just gotta
You getting
find
a
somebody.
tattoo done? You doing another tattoo, Rip? Pretty soon you ain't gonna have a goddamn bare skin left nowhere on your body. You gotta start on your face.
Tattoo too. I want a set of lips tattooed on my ass cheek. Just saying.
Well, okay then. Shit.
Oh,
Ops is getting a tattoo done. Oh, okay.
So I guess unless Teddy goes out with me, goes out Bigfoot hunting.
I got you a place before you leave here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was trying to get y'all to go before. You'll find some interesting stuff out there.
It might be a hot minute till I get like a real big hunting, guys, because everybody knows I'm moving to Arizona very soon, and they don't want to. I want to go out and get one more big hunt in North Carolina, and
I got you covered. I really do got you covered on that one.
Yeah, I ain't going.
It's not good for a female to go out by herself hunting at night anyway.
I ain't going.
I'm not scared. I'd do it. I just always listen to what people
going.
Jack, she will.
No, sir. No, sir.
She says no, but I'll talk Jason into talking her into it. She'll go.
There's a graveyard out there too.
Ooh,
I bet there is. For all the big people that went to look for Bigfoot. I bet you damn sure there is. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, we can't bury them in a regular cemetery. They marked, we got to bury them.
They gotta go. And that's what they said too.
Yeah, I bet they did. Mm-hmm. No.
I believe. Look what Diesel wrote. I believe this.
I think these beings are the original were humans. I also thought about that too.
Humans,
man.
A hybrid of them.
A hybrid.
Fallen. I feel. I've heard about the fallen. I've heard that too. They're like fallen angels or something. I don't.
Oh, nice, Rip.
They're actually fallen humans, from what I read, and we evolved we started involving from the
What?
fall
Yeah.
and started learning new shit again. But what we're learning ain't even the truth about who we are.
Yeah. Nobody will truly ever know everything there is to know about these creatures. We can research, we can, be out there with boots on ground going through. And the only thing that I can only ever tell anybody is the things that I have experienced while being out there in the field hunting these things. I don't know everything there is to know about a Bigfoot. I never will claim to either. I ain't that damn smart. I don't live in their territory. I don't watch everything they do. Nobody will truly ever know. You can be a zoologist all you want to, but you will never know everything there is to need to know about these things. Never. Unless you can find one actually dead. It's already dead. And be able to pick this thing up and take it into your lab and do all kinds of whatever on it.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Right.
I
That's
think
just like spirit. That's just like spirits, Brenda. We know what we know. So like Bigfoot people, they hunt. They know what they know. It's just us convincing them that we know what we know and you know what you know. It's damn near difficult if they don't want to believe.
Yep. That's true.
You know what I thought about today? For us who are paranormal, that always look and look and look, and as far as the Bigfoot people, that they always look and look and look. That's your kind of a side hobby passion.
Hmm? We know what's out. We know what we
Yeah,
know. It's
but
getting others
look,
to believe is the issue.
what at, and this is our side hobby passion of what we do. What if we actually met a real live ghost and they started interacting with us like we interact with people, or Bigfoot would actually start interacting with you, and you find out he's not that bad? Where will we be after that? What will we do after that? We have nothing to shoot for.
It's like when you
Yeah. Well, first of all, me personally, I've already met a real life ghost.
me
Uh,
too.
I don't have to prove anything to anybody.
yeah,
Me either.
Anybody wants to believe what they want to believe, what if they want
you're
to,
right about that. Actually, yeah, yeah,
and as far where do we go from there? There's always the realm of the paranormal. It's an ever continuing door. It's
yeah,
always evolving. So you never stop learning. You never stop investigating. There's
yeah.
new equipment coming out all
Nope.
the time. So it's
But what would Brenda do? Like, she's a cryptid. What about if this Bigfoot come out to Brenda and said, "Hey, Brenda, here I am," and then Hollywood, and then she takes it to
Now she's graphic.
Snow Hill. She takes it to Snow Hill, says, "Hey, here's Bigfoot," and then Bigfoot gets put on Hollywood, and then there's no more cryptid anymore. So what's Brenda going to find after that?
I think the right cryptid person would not do that. Like you have to, like if you're out there just to get famous, looking for big hunt, to get that right
Yeah.
picture, National Geographic, and get that money. That's not the reason why you do
No,
it.
but Bigfoot's a
You need to
mystery
prove
to
it
everybody.
exists to other people, but for you to try to get rich off it, it's never going
Big,
to happen because
Big,
you're not going to
Bigfoot's
find it. I mean, as many people have said they've seen Bigfoot. Okay, as many people have said they've seen Bigfoot. There's no proof yet.
yeah,
There's no scientific proof. Either the sample is too old, it's not enough, or whatever. There's
yeah.
never and even if there is scientific proof, government's not going to talk about it. They're all over that shit. Trust and believe that.
But
If there
Bigfoot's
was
a
ever
mystery.
proof found,
That's
they're
what I'm
going to
saying.
cover it up.
But let's just say the mystery of Bigfoot there's a mystery. There's a mystery of Bigfoot. There's a mystery in the paranormal for us, all of us. We are paranormal cryptid seekers. But if the mystery of Bigfoot was uncovered and the mystery was done with, there was, or even with paranormal and ghosts. Let's say all of a sudden they come out and it's no mystery anymore. It's just,
I don't think we have to
know.
worry about that. I don't even think we worry about that with spirits, because there's a lot of people that think we're whack jobs. There's a lot of people that think, look at these motherfuckers saying they can see ghosts.
But if it ain't no mystery,
when you die, your spirit goes straight to heaven. It doesn't linger on earth. Well, I'm here to tell you, they linger on earth. They live in my house. I see them all the time. But for anybody to say, oh, they don't exist, or you're crazy, well, then I'm fucking crazy then, because I know what I see. Like Jax, he knows what he's seen. He knows what he continues to see. We're not crazy. We just, our mind is open more than other people.
Yeah, definitely.
Ocio, how are you? I mean, hey, Daniel, how are you, my boy? I love you.
Daniel.
And you supposed to be going to bed? Oh, it's only 7:20. Okay, never mind. You're all right, bro. You're all right. That's my grandson peeking up in here.
Hey, stop in.
Daniel Dean, guess what? Auntie Brenda's coming to live with Nana. That's your shit. Mm-hmm.
You know,
He loves calling you White Wolf. I swear to God. Why you call Papa White Wolf all the time?
You know what's really funny too? Is he talking about spirits and Bigfoot? Did you ever notice whenever there's a Bigfoot around, there's orbs around too?
That is true. I've seen that is true.
I have caught them in pictures. Whenever there's a Bigfoot around, like this one picture, took a picture. I was doing parking lots one night, and this is a
Good
true
night,
story.
buddy. I love you.
I was doing parking lots one night, and I seen something moving, and it was dark outside. I seen something over there moving by the wood line. So I pulled out my phone and put it on night vision and started snapping pictures. Well, the one big thing that stood out the most is it was looking like the damn head itself was glowing. I mean, actually glowing, but you could see the outline inside of that glow of something that didn't look normal. But there was orbs around that picture too. I wish I still had it so I could show everybody. I did show it, I think, way back when I found it. I think I posted it up. But that shit was crazy to me. Explain to me how a Bigfoot's head could glow like that, or a dog man, whichever it was, and then the orbs being around it. Where did they come from? Why are the orbs?
Extraterrestrial.
like Jason was just saying, I heard Jason say something about a skinwalker.
Yeah.
Never know. It could be. Never know.
They say skinwalkers are bright. They're they come in all colors. I mean, look, Arizona's got a lot of skinwalker sightings. A lot, especially up here. I mean, you can go from up here. They have them all the way up into going up out of Arizona, up into the canyons and shit, up into the mountains. I mean,
where's Skinwalker Ranch at? Ain't it near y'all?
Yes. It's about 4 hours, about 4 or 5 hours. But it's not Skinwalker Ranch anymore. They changed it. Now it's like some
Of course.
they changed it. They put it under, like, there are so many like cameras out there. Like you can't even get close to the gates. They're like, I see you.
Well, why are they doing that?
There's some strange lights out there at night. Look, that's what I say about aliens too. Some people say aliens don't exist. Oh yeah. Then why isn't Area 51 open to the public? Why are your buildings underground and you have a little show on top? Everybody knows what's underground. What are you hiding down there? Look, those buildings on top, you ain't never gonna see nothing in those buildings that you go underground. Then you gonna see the shit.
I know it's there.
They got alien ships down in there. I'm telling you. There was a guy that came out of there. I saw something on TV a few years back. Used to work at Area 51. You got to sign something saying, you're not allowed to say what you saw. Well, he saw what he saw. Alien craft. I mean, everybody knows what's there, and the government wants to act like we're stupid.
Yeah.
We all know what's at Area 51. That's why they've got fucking sharpshooters sitting up at the top of the hill and they can shoot you and get away with it. They up there in their white vehicles, they got sharpshooters sitting up on those mountains. Can you get too close to that gate? Out? Come on. What you hiding in there?
If you go to that gate and find something that you ain't supposed to find, they put you in prison
or dead.
There's a paranormal couple that I'm friends with that actually had to spend 30 days in the prison at Area 51. And they are alive. They come out alive, and it pissed them off.
Oh no, you ain't supposed to look. Why is such a secret? If they're not, look, the president knows about Area 51. Okay, every president knows about Area 51. They lie about everything. They do, and they do. They look. People are going to write books about what they seen in Area 51, and they're just going to cover it up and say, "Oh, that guy's
You
know, that man, you can come look. You can come look. I mean,
and the guy said, in a world full of lies, it's easier to believe, but when the truth comes out, it's hard to believe.
I mean, what would you do if Area 51 just came out and said, "Oh yeah, we got aliens down here"?
Yeah,
People
we got aliens. Yeah, we got aliens here. Look, we've been drinking coffee with ET for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all ready for this? Okay, Bigfoot's been sitting in the next room for 3 months now, trying to figure out how to get the fuck back to the woods. So yeah, we got Bigfoot, we got ET. Everybody's been in the same room here. We've been chilling, having parties, eating cheesecake. So, what do y'all really want? Do y'all really want to see it?
Some people want the
truth. Guess what? It ain't a mystery anymore.
Terrified.
Yeah.
If people would really know the truth, what the government knows, like Ron knows, I'm a conspiracy theorist to the bone, just like Ron.
I am too.
There's things that not savvy with me, and look, as time goes on, leaks come out, and look, I got a whole theory on COVID too, how it got out. Look, Ron does too. That was our bad, not Japan's bad. That was our bad. Oh yeah. I'll tell you one day, Grady. One day I'll tell you.
All right.
You'll be like, shit. I'll be like, shit. Everything's always our bad. Think about it. How come we got it? How come the president got it? Mm-hmm.
I lived with a girl in Maryland. He did was it? Huh? Is it?
Colonel in the Air Force.
Took tips to Vegas. We're at Area 51 now. He works for the FFA.
FAA.
That's the airplanes.
Yeah, it is. It is. Like they'll say, "Oh, there's nothing in these buildings up there for people that don't know about what's underground." They'll show up. Oh, there's nothing in these buildings. No, where's the underground at? Show us that.
What's that movie? Men in Black. Men in Black's probably a real movie happening in that Area 51 right now.
Little things you looking at, you forget shit. I wish I had me one of them.
Yeah, they go
a lot. You didn't see this.
Where's my thumb at? Where's my camera at? Huh?
You did not see this.
Look, let me do this.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, what the fuck were we just talking about?
They don't know shit.
Whoa, what were we talking about?
6 months. They ain't gonna know they grounded shit.
Chocolate muffins. blood pudding.
No blood
pudding. Oh, hell no. Look, you can say that blood pudding's good on every day of the week, and I'm going to say no.
And we're trying to figure out where the fuck vampires came from. England.
Do they really exist?
No.
Because I don't think they
No,
do.
there was one guy, and he only got the name vampires, Vlad the Impaler, because he used to impale his victims and sit there and eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner while they on the spit, sliding down. He got the name Dracula because of blood. Dracul. It comes from the Romanian word Dracul, and then Bram Stoker wrote a fucking book on Dracula, and we got vampires. There's no fucking vampires, there's no fucking werewolves. The fuck?
Hey.
People vampire and they're talking and they're in the spirit, they're in the paranormal world. I'm going, the fuck kind of paranormal are you in?
Hey, Jax, why don't you tell us how you really feel?
I'm telling you, I've heard several people say, "Oh, they're vampires." Where?
England. They eat blood pudding. They try to make it a snack.
Goddamn vampire, and I didn't know about it. It's a vampire in Liverpool.
They tried to make it a snack and make it look pretty in front of everybody.
Fucking cute. He's a fucking midnight vampire. We gotta watch his ass. Oh, he wants to come to Liverpool. Sure he does.
Liverpool.
Well,
Why the hell?
People can believe what they want to believe, but it is completely ludicrous to believe that there are werewolves and vampires. Those are their storybooks. Don't do it. You're gonna be in the circus in a minute.
Well, look at.
The bearded lady.
I mean, look.
He said the bearded lady.
I'm actually being serious right now. It's like Mercy Brown, Exeter, Rhode Island. It was the first vampire case in the United States. I kid you not. 1892 is when it occurred.
Yeah, 1892.
They had to dig her up and put a stake through her heart because they thought when they exhumed her body and opened it up, for some reason it wasn't clicking in their head, but her juice was coming out of her mouth, so they thought that she was the undead running around biting people.
That's the same thing happened, like I told you, in Bulgaria. My dad was telling me about this. In these villages, they didn't exhume bodies, where he lived. They put him in, and then sometimes, they still the juices, and they're called strigoi. So strigoi means vampire in Bulgarian. So my dad said that they would see, bodily fluids coming out because they didn't do, they just buried you. So when your body starts, loading and leaking gases, they said that was like Jack said, the undead. So they would put a stake through their heart in these villages. But I said to my dad one day, I said, "Dad, so what's up with strigoi?" He goes, "Strigoi. There's no strigoi." He goes, "How you know that?" I said, "Saw it on the Travel Channel. They said strigoi." He goes, "That's vampire." He goes, "No vampire. Stupid people." But that's what they believed. They didn't exhume. They didn't do, autopsies. They just buried them, and they didn't realize that a body does swell and it does relieve the juices eventually. So they think that's, the undead, like Jack said. But strigoi, yeah, that's Bulgarian for vampire. So, I mean, the body will swell. Bodily fluids will come out of every orifice. And that's why they think it's the undead. I don't know, just like, a werewolf drink a pina colada and attend a fixer. Like, people can believe what they want to believe. They want to believe in vampires. They want to be strigoi. They want to believe in anything. That's their business. But they come in with that mess, I'm going to go.
What's up, Paul?
What's up, Billy? Just like dragons, okay? There's no proof dragons existed. There were no flying dragons. We were like, yeah, there was. When? When? And don't give me no dinosaur. Exactly. Nah. There'd be proof that dragons flew in the sky, and there was no proof.
Wait a minute, Rodan.
You want no pterodactyl, babe?
There was no
Pterodactyls.
pterodactyls?
Well, there were pterodactyls, but they're not. We're not talking about the dragons that breathe fire.
Hey, Hawk. How you doing, brother? Okay.
Yes, dragons were used on old maps, but there were no fire-breathing dragons flying in the sky.
Yeah, nothing you can prove.
Just like that, just like they're talking about that. Okay, that's probably another cryptid. That thing up on the, oh God, what was it? It had these huge span of wings, and they had to go to the top of this mountain. They were looking for it. It's like a giant eagle or something like that. It's another cryptid. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, the Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
The Thunderbird.
Yeah.
A bird that big is gonna eat somebody our size.
Every
Why
day.
would you go looking for it?
The pictures and videos I've seen of the Thunderbirds supposedly are actually what are they?
That can be photoshopped real easy, like a hawk, and like
Condor.
pull it in. A condor, they're very big. Condors are very big. Eagles have some huge wingspans. So why couldn't it be them? Why does it have to be a Thunderbird? I mean, really? That's what they want to believe, so they can believe what they want to believe. But don't come at me with that nonsense. Shoot.
Sound like a Thunderbird. Sounds like maybe a god name. Thunderbird.
It's supposed to be this giant bird.
Oh, I've seen that.
Spans
The biggest
size of
bird
a
that ever
football
lived.
field.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 100-yard wingspan, and it's supposed to be on the top of some mountain. And I'm going. I watched it on Monster Quest. That's where I saw it. And these guys are like with the walkie-talkies running up these mountains looking for this giant Thunderbird. I'm going, y'all ain't gonna see nothing up there, but maybe some eagles, maybe giant condors, something.
Hey,
damn Thunderbird up there.
These are maybe. I mean, these are maybe folklores that maybe was real at one time. They got passed down through generation to generation. They might have been real at one time.
Aunties and uncles are a bunch of fucking idiots. That's what it was.
Because I have seen a lightning bug.
Yep, 100-yard wingspan, Brad. As I said, the Thunderbird has a 100-yard wingspan. That thing's gonna be hard to miss, don't you think?
Yeah, they've seen Thunderbirds. I've seen a lightning bug with a wingspan of 1 centimeter.
Look, it's been tried many times, yes, but I'm telling you, it's a giant. It's just a big bird that like it's got a look. Eagles have massive wingspans. Some do.
Like that?
Condors
is it different? Is it like that or is it different?
Giant bird out there, wow, just flying around to carry up, us like. It supposedly stays in the clouds. I'm like, it's in the clouds. How are you people seeing this? And then they got these idiots that are going to the top of this mountain looking for this damn Thunderbird. That they never find.
That's called some really good pot. I would do it.
Look, I ain't trying to find a bird with a 100-yard wingspan that can pick me up, no problem. But I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go to the top of this mountain by myself and look at this Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
Look it up. Look it up. It's some stupid ass shit. But there are people out there that think like it's the same thing when people seeing UFOs. Some people see them. Some people.
Yeah.
It's all the same. What you believe in? Like, you believe in vampires exist? Fine. You can think they exist. You mean werewolf exists? Fine. You can think a werewolf exists, but knowledge, no. They're just fairy tales, man. They're just books.
That's why it's folklore. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no hobbits in the forest.
I don't know. That's where Q lives.
You say Q's a hobbit?
Hobbit land.
Is he a cryptid on the hobbits?
Q, if you're listening, just for the sake of this, Jack says you're a fucking hobbit, okay? That's what he said. He didn't say it like that. He said that's where you live, but that's what he was implying, that you're a hobbit.
Well, I keep telling him he's 3'11" and he's older than ancient Egyptian dirt.
How old is he?
Older than an ancient Egyptian dirt.
83.
83,000.
83,000.
Again, Q, I'm laughing because he's funny. Now I'm not laughing at you, Quinn. I'm laughing
I
with
wish
you.
I wish Q was up here. Good God.
We've been giving Jack some hell right now. I mean, bloody hell, you fucking asshole.
It's the only time I can because he can't give it back to me right now.
Exactly. Give it to his ass. Throw it
He's
on
like,
him.
the Liverpool Jacks. No, I really do. I
Throw that
really
shit on him.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. Troll, motherfucker, Hobbit. I'll show you a Hobbit.
I tell him that to his face anyway, so it's like you don't know what you're talking about. You're only a hobbit.
He's a damn vampire is what he is. Let me ask you something. Who decided like they made this blood pudding that Q talks about, which now it's dehydrated pig, it's dehydrated pig's blood.
Yeah,
But
mix it all that shit.
Black
at
pudding.
one time that was real blood coming from somebody.
Okay.
And they made pudding out of it.
No, I think it was real pig blood mixed in with it, but nowadays they can do dehydrated pig blood. So I think it's a little bit. I think back in the days, look.
I
My dad said he drank some questionable things in Bulgaria as a child.
I want to know.
He told me if I ever went over there that he'd make it for me one morning for breakfast.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
No. Hey,
Right?
no.
I'll eat everything else on
He'd
the
have to
plate.
give me a lot of money to try it. A lot of money.
I agree, Brad. Damn. You've been
Give
bragging.
me $1,000, Q. I'll try it for 1,000, but I ain't gonna try any less than that shit.
No. Oh,
No, that's like these people out there eating bugs and shit, eating the French scorpion. The fuck? Why?
I've done that.
Go to England. Hey, I got some bacon for you right here. Got some eggs. Got French toast. Got some waffles. And by the way, we got some blood pudding right here. Try it first.
No, Q be the kind of motherfucker to say it was chocolate pudding. You try that shit. Q be that motherfucker.
Yeah, he would, wouldn't he? Cheesecake.
Me being a dumbass and go, oh, Q, you're sweet. One bite. Bleh.
It's cheesecake with cherries on top.
Oh,
And
no,
then
Yeah. I like cheesecake too, but you just ruined it for me. Thanks.
Thank you. You ruined cheesecake, lady. I really appreciate that.
If I ain't mistaken,
you fucking cousin fucker, you ruined cheesecake for me and Jax. We'll never look at cheesecake the same with a cherry on top. We're gonna think,
cherry nuts.
You got to the States and got his foot.
I'm gonna tell you what. Ask Q about some peanut butter the next time you see him. Ask him about peanut butter, and he'll turn every shade of red. Every shade of red.
I think Brenda, we all remember that part.
Ask him about some peanut butter. He'd be like, "I will get me a whole suitcase of that."
He's ready to put some peanut butter on you. I'm gonna tell you that. along with somebody else up here, I can't remember the name.
Q is definitely a sassy one. That's why I call him you cheeky little devil. He goes, I love it.
Well, I believe Q can show Brenda a couple new moves if it came down to it. He'll have
that GIF. Yep, you mentioned peanut butter to Q, and his face is turned out every shade of red, about as red as that damn live.
Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm.
You have some peanut butter videos? No, I don't have no peanut butter videos. But Brad, I don't think you were up here. So we got Q talking, cracking up the other night, and I said something about peanut butter. That told what I did with peanut butter one time when I was growing up with one of my boys.
Going, man.
Boy, I got Q going.
We're trying to keep it. We're trying to keep it clean, but it has something to do with peanut butter and a dick.
Now I'm not gonna stay with the peanut butter on dick sandwiches for days. Just imagine dick sandwiches for days. That's it. Dick sandwiches. That's all I say.
All you had to say was peanut butter and tube steak. That's all you had to say. Peanut butter and tube steak.
They don't sound so appetizing to me. Nothing like that does.
You learn to get creative.
All right, Bren. I'm gonna hop down here. I gotta take these puppies out. Jason's in the shower.
I know.
But
it's getting
I
ready.
love you.
I'm getting ready. I love you too.
And Jax, I love you. Chicken fucker, I love you, Teddy.
Love you,
Motherfucker,
baby
I
girl.
love you, man. I fucking love you, man.
I love you.
You like fucking GPS and my shit and fucking me up like that, bro. I'm like, how do you know that Sergio's tire? He actually fucking gone and like, wait a minute, that motherfucker Googled that shit.
I said, y'all were talking, and hey, Brenda, ask him. You need to come down here. No, you wanted me to say, oh, I've already been down there.
Yeah, well,
I know, y'all. I know.
He swears we were trying to set him up. Really?
Y'all were.
No, because I'm like, Brenda, he don't know nothing about no Sergio's tire. How do you know about that? He goes, shit, no, I said, wait a minute, hold the fuck up. I gave my address. He Googled that shit. Oh, you've been here. He knows that shit unless you've been here.
He said Diesel Jersey said two better.
Buddy, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I love you guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
So, everybody, since I am getting ready to stop this live, it's going on about a minute and 50, an hour and 50 long. But I appreciate everybody that came up in this chat tonight, everybody that came up on panel tonight. Much love to you all. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock Arizona time and 8 o'clock Eastern time and 7 o'clock Central time, we'll be going live on Lady Jack's Paranormal's channel for another live. And we do a Thursday and Friday night lives. So y'all be looking out for that. Come see us. Come join us. You don't never. I might be in rare form. I might not be, but I was actually trying to be good tonight, and I think I did a good job of it. So everybody have an amazing night. God bless you. Thank you for being here, and we will see you guys on the next Go About. Much love, everybody.
Man,
Later.
Jax, tell Q I said, hey, brother.
I will.
Good
Good night, everybody.
night, everybody.